Hi guys, Krystal here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about this video because it is my very first collaboration video. So it's a collaboration video with Christina J, who is also a nursing student. She is all the way in New York. She is finishing her LPN program. Some of you guys may be familiar with it or know it as LVN. So she is a sweetheart. We actually met on YouTube. Well, she subscribed to my YouTube channel, then I realized that she had a YouTube channel, so I subscribed to her channel, and we followed each other on Snapchat, and we kind of have just been encouraging and supporting each other ever since. She is amazing. She is a single mom, and she is killing it in her program right now. And I know some of my subscribers are single parents as well and are interested in how single moms do it. So I think that you guys may benefit from checking out her channel. I'll link her information in the description box so you guys can check her out. But this video is going to be why I chose ADN program versus a BSN program. Why I chose the route that I chose, to give you guys a glimpse of why. So let's get into the video. So there are actually a couple reasons why I decided to do an ADN program. Number one, my college, which is a community college, caters to the untraditional students. Students who work full-time jobs, students who have families or parents, wives, mothers, husbands, students who don't necessarily want the college or need the college experience, or students who are kind of older in age. That kind of sums up my life, honestly. I am a mom, I am a wife, I'm not old, but I am a little older, and I consider myself an untraditional student. So that is one reason why I decided to choose an ADN program versus a BSN program, because I know that it caters to the untraditional student. You don't necessarily have class all day. It's very demanding, but it's not as demanding, if that makes sense. Another reason I chose an ADN program is because I wanted to enter into the workforce ASAP. I have been a stay-at-home mom since Lola was born in 2013, and I really just wanted to get into the workforce as soon as I could. I didn't want to have to wait 4 years before I started working, because I do have previous education from previous schools, so that kind of took up a chunk of my life, and I want to make the most of the rest of my life. So I didn't want to spend another 4 years in school trying to get a BSN when I could just go 2 years and have my ADN and start working as soon as possible. Now don't get me wrong, BSN is the goal. The goal is to obtain my BSN. However, I feel like for me wanting to start working as soon as possible, I felt that this was the best route for me. Another reason is because if you guys have been subscribed to me since my very first video, you know that I had issues with my previous GPA for my previous education. So I felt like the entrance requirements for my school fit me better versus a BSN program. I knew that a BSN would consider my cumulative GPA and all of my coursework that I have ever did in life. So I kind of wanted to avoid that, because I felt like they would make me retake a bunch of courses, or some things wouldn't transfer. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I just went ahead and did the community college, where I felt that most of my credits would transfer and they wouldn't hold me accountable as much for my bad grades from my previous education. So that is another reason why. Also, the reputation of my school. So my school is a community college, like I said. However, they have a really good reputation here in Houston as far as their nursing program. We actually may be the biggest community college here in Houston, so that's another thing. The reputation from the nursing program at my school also kind of pushed me to kind of do it versus a BSN program. Another reason why I chose to do an ADN program versus a BSN is because, including all the previous factors that I just stated, I knew that I would be able to get a job. I knew that once I graduated, I would be able to work in a hospital. I know some places they don't allow RNs or ADN, associate degree nurses, to work in the hospitals. However, I knew here in Houston that I would be able to work in a hospital. So that, along with all the previous factors that I just mentioned, was a reason why I decided to go with my program. Now don't get me wrong, BSN is the goal, and I plan to get my BSN within the next year. However, I just feel like for me in this moment, it was best for me. Another reason is because it's cheaper. It is a lot cheaper than the BSN program. And like I said, I have previous education. So my previous education was at universities, and I do know how expensive it was. And it's literally like night and day. I probably have paid like $3,000 in tuition for my entire program so far, and I'm done in May. So that's a lot versus, I remember I spent over $3,000 in tuition only at a university for one semester at a, you know, in my previous education. So that is another factor. It's a whole lot cheaper, but you kind of get the same result in a sense. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out Christina J's video as to why she chose the program that she chose, and to subscribe to her channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!